other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah. I can't believe the news today. I can't close my eyes and I can't go away. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday. And what are we looking at? Looking at something from Two Dads. Two Dads Premium Bloody Mary Mix. They also had Two Dads Caesar Mix. Which... isn't the difference between a Bloody Mary and a... I mean, I'm not Canadian, eh? But isn't the difference between a Caesar and a Bloody Mary? One has vodka and the other one is in your beer? I don't know. As usual, I'm off to a late start from when I wanted to because my brother-in-law, Michael, showed up and brought me a box of 45 ACP, the last of the 454 Casull brass that he had on hand, and I don't remember what he said this was. 100 or more rounds of 62 grain. 62 grain likes shit like in the 1 and 8 twist. The thing is I can either mark all of the mags or I can just shoot it out of everything, and I have everything from, I think it's I have 1 in 7, 1 in 6, I'm not even sure. And the problem is trying to figure out what twist rate the barrels are. I don't know the twist rate on anything except for the DRG manufacturing, because I can actually see that through the handguard. And that is 1 in 7, I think it was. I don't even remember. That was so like 5 minutes ago. Okay, first we have, I'm not going to do any spicy or anything. I am just simply going to start off the way I want to, and that's a double shot, which is 60 milliliters. I know, Sharky, are you fucking impressed or what? And unlike Bad, I am not pre-tasting it. I was a little disappointed on the fact that I wanted to try this because it goes against everything that I like about Bloody Mary mixes. Taking a stand against thick Bloody Marys. So, they also give 10% back to youth education and athletes. And they are out of White Bear Lake, Minnesota. That I did not know. This product does not contain alcohol. It's vegan, gluten-free, and it has no high fructose corn syrup in it. And all that doesn't make a goddamn difference if it tastes like shit. And so far, unlike the Gun Channel, and doing a review on stuff catches the eye of a company, that has never happened over here. So, besides that, for as many good things as I say about some things, I would say there's more than bad. Off the top of my head, the only real extreme bitch session that I think I've really ever had, at least recently, was that Pickled Mary shit. Putting on, I just knew that was a setup. When you have to put all over your container about how great people think it is, God, that stuff was just shit. I wish one of you guys would find the Pickled Mary Bloody Mary mix and give it a try and just tell me if I'm nuts or not, because that shit is like the a Bloody Mary version of having the inside of your mouth sprayed by a skunk. That fucking taste would just not go away, and it wasn't a good one. So right off the bat, this looks weak, almost like, what? Sorry, Billy. There was a Band-Aid. Oh well, I guess you're just gonna have to, I don't know, tough it up. Probably fell off when I was taking the clothes out of the dryer, which means I got a mystery Band-Aid. Of course, it was only on there so that you couldn't see it. Other than that, it was serving no purpose at all. Just like, I was trying to come up with a good Matt comment, but got to give Matt a solid. Made me a steak last night, and not just any steak, but a filet mignon. The problem is there's a hole in between two teeth right there, and another one that takes anything that gets packed up inside of it and immediately turns it into instant pain. So by the time I was 2 bites in, it's like I got to eat like a woodchuck. And then on top of it, I went over to his place to sit and we grilled over there, sat in his truck, listened to some podcasts, may or may not have had a few beers, and then I proceeded to leave my telephone on his dashboard. And I was wondering why it was so quiet. Go to bed at like a little after 11 o'clock, and I'm just like, oh shit, I think my phone is still on Matt's dash. And he's probably long asleep, which means I'm fucked. Text him. He's like, hey, I'm still out in the garage. What? Why the hell are you still out in the garage? Problem is, I forgot to tell Matt that I knew that it was sitting on the dashboard, and he was about to give up all searching when he went to lean in on the truck and actually put his hand on my phone. So, cheers. And he brought it over to me. Thank you, Matt. I don't give a shit what everybody says. You're okay. Well, it is not sorry, Billy. It is not overpowering in flavor. I don't hate it. It just kind of reminds me of a couple places that I've been for Bloody Marys locally. But now, this is your captain speaking. We'll be coming in for a landing here any moment. Some of the reason, though, that a couple places like sort of like this, the flavor is not bad, and my brain just says the reason that it's kind of on the weak side is because Samantha knew the bartender, and I watched her like glug, 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 and then grabs the Bloody Mary mix. Please do not smoke while drinking your Bloody Mary. Hey, how come my Bloody Mary isn't even the color of Bloody Marys? I mean, don't get me wrong. If your whole goal is you're going to get in a cab, see that save right there? You're going to get in a cab, and someone's going to bring you to the state penitentiary where you're going to be executed. Hey, make it a straight glass of vodka. But you know, some drinks, I like them to taste like a drink and not just like, I mean, at a certain point, even vodka tastes like vodka. You can write that down if you want. Okay. For starters, I would like to thank Jay at Elite Ammunition for his timely having my back. Matt's like, yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, I like it. I really like the red highlights. Jay from Elite Ammunition. Yeah, fucking gun's a complete fucking piece of shit. You couldn't give me one of those. First in is Smile Money, saying first. Second is Cold-Hearted Bastard on his second account. Whoa, I see what he's doing right here. The second account is going first with 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then this original account, or the second account, this is the third account, I don't know. 2 thumbs up and 3 oh, dude, that's an odd number. I can't even look at that comment. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Mike says, cheers, boys. Or bro. Thank you, Mike. Didn't the 2 of you comment together the other day? Is there something you guys want to tell me? Bad? Greetings, Captain. Greetings, my brother. Oh. He has a video up. Instead of mixing it with something, he is just having a sweet vermouth on the rocks. And I don't remember if I purchased sweet vermouth for some kind of drink we had to make. It sounded familiar, but right now, if I did, it was probably the same bottle that you had. And I am not... What is this? What is this one? This is what happens when you have a bunch of Pelican cases in the way. Scandinavian rum. Bacardi. Oh, what is that back there? Nope, that's not it. I'm thinking I do not have any sweet vermouth to just give it a try as a sipper. I tried. Oh yeah, and my snit. A little bit of Party Forward IPA from Fair State Co-op. It's a hazy IPA, and it has to be one of the least hazy IPAs. Can you imagine that? Tomorrow is garbage day, and completely forgetting that I threw away a $1,000 pistol. Let's not even try to be funny on that one. Yeah, so, Jay, I just want you to know, as my wingman, you suck. Water, tomato paste, distilled vinegar, sugar, salt, hot sauce, distilled vinegar, red pepper, and salt, Worcester sauce, vinegar, molasses, corn syrup, water, salt, caramel color, garlic powder, sugar, spices, tamarind, natural flavor, soybean oil, monosodium glutamate, ground celery seed, spices, citric acid, xanthan gum, sodium benzenate, and potassium soybate, preservatives, onion powder, garlic powder, natural flavor, F, D, and C, red number 40. shake well before using, refrigerate. I'm actually thinking this might be a better... What in the absolute fuck is in here? Okay. I know, for a guy that will take anything that shows up from matter what fucking country, why should I bitch about something floating in my beer? Excellent point. Cheers. I'm actually thinking that this could possibly be, well, there's one way to find out, as good or a better beer additive than a Bloody Mary mix. I don't know what it is about it. Now, I can't knock them because I did read that, and that's the whole reason I decided to do this. Can you have a Bloody Mary mix that's not thick? I don't know why that is a problem. First of all, as your ice melts, it does dilute it. Second, you just compensate with more vodka. I do want to try another one with a little heat added to it. Okay, back to the duties on hand. First, Sharky, sorry about that. Second, I want to thank Poco. I took the flip-up sights that you sent, and I put them on here. As always, about the major problem is, and I probably could move it forward even one. No, I can't move it forward. Another one. The slot would work out, but I think. Yeah, I can't move it forward. The front of the body of the flip up would hit the brass deflector, so it has to go here. So it doesn't hit the charging handle, but you are talking about it kind of being useless in the flipped down position, which is fine. I mean, it's if you're talking about a gun that I basically purpose built with the features that it has as a close quarters. You know, it's kind of like my version, McLean, of a bullpup that's not a bullpup. I mean, I guess if I could relocate the trigger to right here, but it's still something that's, you know, fully capable of close and not, or at least it gets a little bit smaller and might fit into a regular backpack where a regular one would never. I don't know. I've never tried putting this in a pack, but you know, having the sights already deployed means that your optics not, you know, that kind of thing. If they're not in the way of being up as though they were fixed, then it really doesn't matter. It doesn't get in the way of the throw lever. It doesn't get in the way of the charging handle when they're in the up position. The only issue that they could even have, at least the front one, is mingling with another rifle while in the safe, and then you know I'm gonna take shit because that one guy said that only a what was that, pussy or something, for putting a scope cover on expensive scopes. Good. You do you. I'm going to do me. And then, of course, I put the prototype from Bryn Knight over here, and the full version on Alice. I like the switch better on their final version. I don't particularly care for some of the features of the full-blown one. I don't like that it has a lock mode on it. I don't like the fact that if the battery goes dead and has to be recharged, it automatically relocks. I mean, but thank you, Poco. Cold-hearted bastard, Matt, don't do it. The bridges are a pain in the ass. I am on my third set, broke the first two. The ones I have now are titanium reinforced, and they suck. I mean, obviously, my main goal in life would be to keep the teeth that I have. I mean, I know that my grandparents, don't know about on my dad's side, but I know my grandparents on my mom's side. My grandfather died with a full set of teeth. Of course, he also died at the age of 65 of a massive heart attack while snowblowing. And my grandma was 82 or 83. I thought she was 82. As far as I know, they had all their teeth, and I'm just, I don't know. My biggest problem is I think my psychological issues manifest in my teeth and what happens at night. Kind of like what happens in the van stays in the van. What happens in the dark stays in the dark. That and having to choose. It's only been recently that I've really had any form of health care, and definitely want to go get it looked at between now and then. I mean, I had all sorts of shit that had to be done or was supposed to be done before COVID, so I know it's become, in the last week, it's become very miserable to try to enjoy food, especially if you have to chew it. And I like an animal to die for every course of a meal that I have. Even dessert, an animal should have died for it. Oh yeah, hey Peter. Mike says, the boy wonder Matt. McLean said, the boy makes me wonder. Jeez. And then, come on, click, unclick, click, unclick. Then Mike says, the smile money. He sure does. Cold-hearted bastard. Tire companies refuse to patch anything close to the sidewall. They say it's a liability, but the fuckers just want to sell you new tires. We have patched and plugged sidewalls for years and very seldom had any problems. Comment from Matt. You're not wrong, but it is a liability, so they won't do it as well because they can't warranty it. Does not cause a blowout potential and don't wish to get sued. I'd always do it for people, but you pay me $20 for the work and sign a waiver. That they've been warned, basically. That was 20 years ago. Never had one person complain or respond, but made sure they knew the risk. Hey Matt, I'll sign whatever the fuck you want if you want to fix mine. That's why why can't a plug be put into it? Why can't, now, cold-hearted bastard, Phil, what you said, this wasn't a phone call to a tire shop. This was a picture sent to my daughter saying it can't be fixed. So I know that if Sam wanted to do Dad a solid and save him some money, she would. But I don't know, maybe it's kind of like what we were talking about, that it could cause, if it caused a blowout, she'd rather know that Dad had done the right thing as opposed to the whatever thing. Right now, due to the financial situation, if I could just know that it would at least give me time to come up with another option. I mean, as we speak, Sam called me this morning and said that she's doesn't have an answer for me yet, but she did take the wear depth of the tread and she's trying to find that exact used tire with that wear, which she said the downside might be is she might not be able to replace one. She might have to replace two, which we already discussed. My thought was, why? First of all, okay, let's just say that if a plug isn't a good option, or I mean, I don't know. I didn't go out to take a look at it this morning, but from the perspective the truck is sitting at, the tire still has not lost any air with a nail sticking in the side of it. And I know the nail isn't super ass tight because when I saw the nail sitting there and I reached up and grabbed it, I hoped that maybe it was just some little stubby thing and it was just kind of stuck to the side of the tire and hadn't gone all the way through to the inside of the tire, and as soon as I moved it, I was treated to the and I let go of it. And I got home and it was still full. And yesterday morning it was still full. But I haven't gone tomorrow I'm going to have no choice. I mean, I just don't want to take a chance with just a nail sticking out of the side of my tire. So I'm going to have to try to figure out exactly what it is that I plan on doing tomorrow, and making sure that just the minimal amount of tools goes with me, because I will have to take the car. I know, white guy problems. Of course I have less ice, so there's actually going to be a higher volume of Bloody Mary mix in this one. Potentially not going to thicken it up at all, because this company is against thick Bloody Mary mixes. Sometimes I wonder if some of these companies, like I was sort of talking about earlier, if they jump on the internet every now and then and do a search to see if their company comes up, either to see if someone's bad mouthing them, a customer bad mouth them, or some asshole in Duluth reviewed their shit. Whew. You can literally taste the flavor of those peppers. Smart money, just for the hell of it, do a YouTube search for fixing a sidewall nail hole. People are doing it. That is true. Impossible repair. Nail to the tire sidewall fixed. DIY. Glued tread. Sidewall puncture repair kit. How to fix sidewall punctures without replacing your tire. Fixing sidewall puncture with plug patch kit. screw, nail, last over 3 years. Sidewall tire damage. Quick fix for the tire. That was gashed, but not cut all the way through. Well, you know. Yeah, Smile Money, that's definitely out there. I'll have to look. Besides that, as soon as Matt sees this, I'll expect him to come over, Matt, it's not hard to find where the hole is. There's a big white washer right there. Poco, you eat ass. Why are you worried about someone else's toothbrush for? Smart Money, Eric almost had the Ruger 5.7 sold, then convinced the buyer to buy a new Smith & Wesson. No, he doesn't want Matt does not want the Smith & Wesson. Then the Ruger goes hell for 600 to 700, but Eric has 3 to 4 for Smile Money added to it, and the mags do not fall out. I can tell you how to raise the valve, just like I told Matt. Here's how to raise the value of this pistol by $100. Actually, more like $130 instantly. Poco, I don't like the wood furniture at all. Why does that not come as a surprise? Smart Money, I don't know, but Christine might have been talking about a bone graft for the implant. They don't make teeth out of dead people's toes. Maybe in Duluth. I think Smart Money. They have to like roto-rooter out your jaw and put in, I don't remember what it was. I know it was cadaver chunks, and that's when she just walked away from the dentist. Not gonna go there. Not gonna do that. Smile Money says, not like Greg put the nail in the tire because some arse was in the nice warm house doing easy jobs while he was made to dig a ditch in a frozen ground to fix a broken sewer line. Mike, on your truck tire, you can use the new plug/patch, and it would work and hold up. I've done it and have 250 miles on the setup. Salty, I pity the fool who ain't naked. Oh, I guess going back, there's sub-comments, but going back to the whole tire thing, yeah, the integrity of the tire, if this is a questionable thing at all, I guess it'd be one thing if I said, you know what, my truck is going to get used for driving from here to there, 7 miles tops. Maybe every now and then I might go out to the hunting shack with it. Now you're talking about 45 minutes one way. But what if say I wanted to load the truck up with tools and head down to Jeremy and Caitlin's? Now you're talking about driving all the way to the southern tip of Minnesota. So, on the other hand, once again, I might end up spending somewhere near what a remote start would cost just to get a couple tires. And that would be used ones. That would not include the price of what the new tires for that truck cost. Mr. 27, whatever, salty man. Then he says, I pity the brew babes who don't have 2 nice big cans. And then Salty says, I approve of this pity. I approve of those pities too. They're nice pities. Smart Money, Poco particles in bathrooms. Really just do some air testing in the man cave after a chilly night. And to think you eat snacks off the ass level bench. Cobra says, I was just commenting on this. And then he says back to Cobra, you know Eric brags about his natural immunity. Well, his body had to learn to deal with his poop-rich environment. It's been well hardened to that a long time ago. Smart Money, a baseball is almost 3 inches in diameter. She loves day drinking. Cobra, just plug it and run it. We'll be fine. Disclaimer, I'm not a tire tech and not liable for any failures. Smart Money, my questimation is we are talking an air leak because the plug and patch will not hold, not blowout. And he says, the Smart Money, plug will hold fine. You'd think I'd say, if the plug is going to hold here, why is it not going to hold there? But then again, there's probably, twice, if not 10 times the thickness, depending on if your nail went through the entire part of the tread versus just what the sidewall thickness is. I don't know. Okay. We need to have ourselves a little old-fashioned drawing. And this one could be interesting. Why? Hang on, the ones that are already in there are my Patreon boys. So, again, I just laugh. It's a drawing. It's a drawing of people that I consider good friends, not just idiots. Well, idiots that are good friends. So, see, first of all, there is nothing in here. Because I don't give a shit. Because it doesn't really matter. Because I have to mail it to whoever wins. It's not like Matt's in the drawing. On the other hand, if we want to talk odds, EMT has 2 horses in this race. Cobra and Mike each have 1 horse in the race. But Phil, Cold-Hearted Bastard, has 4. And he has Colonel Mustard. Colonel Mustard is not going to get folded and go in here and be part of the drawing. You simply own this. And if I draw one of your 4, you get the, you know that thing. So that stays there. So I don't even know why I even fold these. It's less complicated if I don't. So I'm going to try this for the first time, and if it's a fail, then I apologize right now. EMT, EMT, Cobra, Mike, Phil, 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 and Phil. Like I said, remember the rules. If I draw anybody but Phil, you get to pick one of the 3 packs. If I draw Phil, Cold-Hearted Bastard, because he found Colonel Mustard, and I draw his name, he gets one of the 3 packs, plus the dead fish knife. I could make a nice comment right now, or I could make a smart ass comment, but I hate to have someone say I jinxed it or unjinxed it or whatever, so I'll make my smart ass comment depending on who I draw. Okay. Am I getting one? You're getting more? Oh. Phil. Cold-hearted bastards. Bastard. Congratulations. And because you found Colonel Mustard, you get Alone with Company's 1911. Just kidding. I said to myself I'm going to put these in 3 different boxes so I can't mix them up, but at the last minute I couldn't find 3 different boxes. So, you have your choice. We'll just do it as I had it out before. Pack 1. The Fiachi Weapon Mount Kit flashlight. The M.02 Camping Card Multi-Tool. And the cooling towel. That is pack number 1. Pack number 2 is the Maximum Device Protection for Everyday Adventures. It is a cold protection or heat protection for a device, like say a large cell phone. The Sea Life flashlight kit. It's a cheap flashlight, but it's actually a decent flashlight. I've actually purchased this and had sent one to Lily. And then the I want to look like a good multi-tool, but I'm just an imposter. I actually have never used it, so I have no idea how long it would hold up. Probably for the work that you do on the farm, probably not long. And pack number 3 is the Climate Everglow light tube. It is a 34-inch long inflatable USB powered LED light strip. It has a light strip that goes down all 34 inches of it. There is this hanger set. It's just a series of hooks that hang so you can hang stuff on, and the knife, which is positioned mainly as a in the small of your back carry. I don't even know if it'd be possible to convert this to. You know what I've never tried that looks like it might actually be possible? Is it might be possible to take these screws off and put the 2 belt loops, this one right here and this one right here, and then you would be able to have this on your side. I've never tried that, but mathematically it looks like a thing. Yeah, see that? I did the yeah, I think that would work. And of course, no matter what one of the 3 you pick, you will be getting the dead fish knife. It's got a little smooch on the blade because I tried using that Wicked Wax to treat the wood handle on this. It sort of acted like maybe dead fish had already treated it with something. I don't know. I know they kind of sell this as a more of a kitchen or camp knife, which again works for you. So tell me which 1, 2, or 3 that you want, and then the knife will go with it. Okay. So Phil, the comment I was gonna make is, I thought it would have been great if you won because of all the bullshit that you have been going through. Small victories, nothing major, but small victories. Then the other comment was going to be with how shitty everything has gone for you, even though you've got the odds stacked, you're probably going to lose anyway. You did actually kind of redefine what I have noticed in the Justin Final missions. Just because you, by percentage, own the bucket does not guarantee you the slightest chance of winning. And I have seen that again and again over the years. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the person that owned the most amount of tickets has ever been. I don't think the person that has purchased the most tickets has ever been the winner of any of them. Rich, outro robbery. Okay. I will put back whatever I used, and I can't even remember what it is that I used. Cobra, modern Jeeps are excellent. I've had a CJ and a TJ and now my JK. But I like all Jeeps. They are pricey though. Other than the one that I almost purchased, I have never actually owned one. I have a few miles of using Samantha's when she had it. And I thought it was cool. You know, it's like, ooh, I'm being seen in a big jacked up large tire Jeep with nice aftermarket bumpers and a winch and lights and shit all over it. But I don't know, I did not find it all that much fun to drive. As a matter of fact, most of the time that I had used hers, I was told, watch out for the wobble of death, so don't just casually be going 55 miles an hour or faster without both hands fully gripping the steering wheel. Again, that was not necessarily well, it is kind of a Jeep thing, but it's mainly because of what people do to their Jeeps aftermarket. Mr. 27 says 29th. Then he says, hi, Brumat. Then Cheap Old Gun Guy says, sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand.
Watch your body. Watch your body. Watch your body.
Hey, that was some deep shit. Well done. J-Dog is here at home. Then McLean says, okay, face the flag wall. Get on your knees, directly at eye level, above the picture of the guy on the fridge. Agent Chaos. Matt Davis, those 10-ply tires are expensive. Yeah, yes they are. Matt says, but crash can be fatal at best. I'd make it a spare. Nah, I do agree with you. I agree. I mean, if the only reason that I would say if we can put a plug in it, it just gives me a little bit of time to set a little bit of money aside. And again, I'm not even sure. God, You know what's even more embarrassing is I was under that truck dealing with the whole fuel tank fiasco. And I want to say that there is not a tire under there, because that would have been Matt Davis, that is. Just curious, what tires you guys drive during the 11 months of winter in Minnesota? Well, smart money. Oh, on what vehicle? Christine has, we put, what the hell did we even put on there now? Samantha recommended them. Chris, long story short, on the Honda Pilot, it's all seasons. They were, I don't know, they were a set of tires that Sam highly recommended. Shit, I don't even know what's even, I know I got a Dunlop qualifier on front and rear on Vivian. That's not what you asked, I know. The truck is, their Continental Terrain Tech, or Contact Terrain, I think, and they are a big beefy tire, and they were brand new when I took possession of the truck. I mean, they had less than a couple hundred miles on it when I took possession of the truck. So, and those are basically also an all season. I mean, if you're doing it smart, which is was Sam's recommendation for the Subi, but this winter has been so mild. She said I wouldn't waste the money or waste the time doing it now. But she said that her recommendation was twofold. Buy a set of good, straight-up winter tires for it, and swap out before winter sets in. And she said even higher recommended, because you could get an inexpensive rims or a set of used rims and not trash the premium rims that are on the car right now, and that is actually to have a full, complete summer set and a winter set. But like she runs a summer set and a winter set, and she hasn't even put her winter set on the car yet because it's been so weird. I still think we could get some snow. By percentage, March has more snowfall in Minnesota, or at least in Duluth, Minnesota, than any other 30-day stretch, 1 month. March. So the problem is most people forget about it, because when you start to get into March, you're talking about 2 feet of snowfall on a Monday, and on Wednesday it's 65 degrees and the shit's almost completely gone by Friday. But we still have the most recorded snowfall in 1 month in March. So, so I still could possibly make a little bit of money with the plow on the truck, or I could just, I don't know. I have more people right now trying to talk me into not getting rid of it and trying to help it be part of my financial future. McLean, make a retro SBR. What the hell is that? There's no such thing as a retro SBR. Legally? Is that what you're saying? Then he says, make a retro shorty. Then he says, Matt. Then Mr. Mark Mac 85 says, like the shirt, Eric Gun Control. buying one when you really want two, 3, 4, 5. No, that's perfect. That is gun control. So I guess Michael, who's still here, says the big thing that's starting to spread throughout the states. I'm sure they're the non-American states, the blue states. Is that they're trying to make it that if you have a concealed carry, you have to carry at least $300,000 worth of insurance. I'm also hearing that Trump actually has one of the biggest opportunities to take Minnesota this year than any Republican has ever had. I mean, gosh, why do you think that is? Oh, I know, because the fucking Democrats have done nothing but show how they fucked up this country in a short order. So, what happens when a libtard has total control of a state government or a federal government? Well, you get the greatest economy ever from a fraud who no way in fucking hell had that many people vote for him. Oh, that's right. They just put up that razor wire for the fun of it. It's better spicy. Wade, I don't know what's happening with the dentist in Duluth, but all my implants are porcelain. They sometimes do bone grafts to build up the mandible to make sure there is enough to anchor the implant. Tire sidewalls flex too much to patch or plug and jeopardize sidewall integrity. Also, if you try the tires are prone to exploding during inflation. As a safety trainer for Brigstone/Firestone for the last 11 years before I retired. Well, like I said, if there was one person that was going to tell me the absolute truth, it would have been Samantha. And when Samantha said, it's not fixable, that's where it pretty much ended with me. So, money. They say a tire can explode if you stab the sidewall. It must be rare. My experience says that they just go flat rapidly. It is oddly satisfying to watch, and knowing you got even without getting caught, priceless. Smile money. A sub-comment to himself. Oh, and if you decide to only prove a point and not too destructive, removing the stem makes a very loud whistling noise, increasing the risk of being caught. Getting 3 friends to help you simultaneously can wake the whole neighborhood. Not sure how I know this. I probably saw this in a YouTube video. Smart money. I'm not saying that I know exactly what you're talking about, but I have seen videos on YouTube where it makes practically no noise to take a knife and stab it right in the side of a tire, as opposed to removing those valve stems. I mean, if you think that you're just going to inconvenience them and remove the valve stem, you better do it and run away, because it's kind of the same as I don't know how to do that. I'm lucky I know how to whistle at all, let alone that whole loud ass shit. But then again, statute of limitations is up, so I have no problems admitting the fact that if you want to renege on paying a check, I could really care less. It wasn't my money. If you want to threaten me and my family, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to slash all 4 of your fucking tires and take your brand new barbecue grill. Or at least that's what a friend told me. And yes, it is a matter of just whoo, down it went. Like I said, it made so little noise, my friend felt comfortable taking care of all 4 of them and doing a thorough job. Smile money. This just in, 3 popular bottled waters were found to have an alarming amount of nanoplastic. Christine, is this on your do not consume list? I can ask us Smile Money, but Christine doesn't. The only time I've ever seen her buy bottled water is like when we were on the road going to Maine, where the water that she filled at home had run out and we simply needed more. And I don't even remember what, I think she commonly just buy it, like Quick Trip has their own brand, which is probably chock full of nano. But no, I'll be happy to ask Smile Money. I mean, it's not like I want to poke the bear. Oh, in the home stretch. Okay, how long have I been down here? 40 minutes? God damn it, an hour? Are you serious? Fuck. You know, I was going to do a Does It Make a Caesar? I really don't like it enough that I want to find out. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad as a bloody, but okay, fine, I'll do it. God, pure pressure is a bitch. Okay, now what I have found is if you purchase something like the Bud Light Clamato, and I know some of you have your feelings on the Bud Light products, and I agree. The company is going to be woke; they're a joke. But as far as just walk in and buy it, they have a product that I really like. So if I can find a way to recreate it, which Ufta here is definitely a much heavier beer than I would generally. Ooh, that tasted pretty good. I don't know if it was something I had because of previously mixing here. Oh, and by the way, anybody that's comes and we go to the range pretty soon, I literally have a 50 cal ammo can with 454 Casulla rounds. I checked the barn on date, and we really got to get rid of some of this shit. And I did call Superior Guns and Ammo, and she did not get back to me. The Smith & Wesson M&P 5.7 wasn't in their display case. She couldn't find a record of it, and it wasn't in layaway. So, but there was a gun show this weekend that they were at. So she was supposed to call me and let me know if the gun is still there, because their price on it was actually less than I've seen at some of these places. The problem is I do not have purchase authorization. And right now I'm on a, what I would call in the sprinkler world, I have what is known as a double interlock system going on right now. I have to get the approval from 2 different people before I would possibly make a purchase. And seeing how Jay at Elite Ammunition completely derailed my sell sale of the Ruger 5.7. I guess I'm just going to have to keep it, which means I'm just going to have to put the Smith & Wesson down the road, because there's two things. There's two things on my short list right now, and McLean is pissed at me because number one was the Hellion, and it sort of had to get toggled into spot number 2. And there's that. Okay, Sharky. Cheers all. Intro Babe, oh yes. Intro Chuck Bomey and Matt Lee, not so much. Hey Matt. Oh, there's just something about a girl just getting ready to pop the tatas out and show you, but just a little secret. And then there's that. Sharky, hour 5:20. Yes, yes. Triple yes and more yes after that. Okay, let's see how milfy she looks.
Especially now with being all...
Yes. Actually, she's not very milfy at all. She is just one of the red-headed beauties. See, there's Brad's girl, and then there'd be my girl. This is a middle-of-the-road picture. I found one in the Brew Girl folder that I moved into using as the opener girl of her that made me... I almost had to polish the tube, if you know what I mean. Sharky, 1 hour 9:23. Hey, Jeremy. I already know what this is, but...
Airing a gun in the city limit.
Yeah. Jeremy was on the little screen yesterday. Now he's made it to the big screen today. I would not want my one and only retro gun to look like that. Poco, I would want the second one to look just like that. There's other offerings. I actually kind of like the really light color on that, but I see that Matt has completely the wrong brake on there, though. Obviously, he was influenced by Cobra. Come on, man. Settle down. Okay, let me try Ufta. An Ufta Clamato. Look at... Oh, I don't know. She has got some massive pepperonis there, though. That's really not bad. I would have to, I'd have to try the Two Dads in a more traditional Pilsner, because the Ufta has a really heavier body taste to it, and after taking that little sip of what was left in the bottle, I almost regret diluting it at all, and I'm actually saying, hey, I'll do a Jack. I'm like, wow. I'm called. Wow, you're from Holland? I would I can't believe I'm actually saying something nice about New Glarus, because New Glarus is shit. Some of their stuff. I guess I'm just miffed, because the whole time I was working out of town for almost a frickin' year, down in Tomah, Wisconsin, these fucking yahoos thought, do you have any craft beer? Oh yes, we have this stuff from New Glarus. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, personal favorite. Not my girl, but a personal favorite. So Brad, now that you know who my girl is, come on, let's pick up the oh yeah. Let's pick up the pace. Sharky, Jesus Christ. 132.50. Yeah, I snuck in there, Matt, and drank that bottle of rye after Locked and Loaded. Watched you work. Oh wait, that's something McLean would do. Oh God, yeah.
Fucking red-headed bastard in our neighborhood, he boning. I think it was Sharky.
I think it was Sharky. Little prick. Not to mention, Sharky, that is a whole lot of happy hands that could be happening right there. I'd help her prepare the fruit, if you know what I mean. Ah, wow. Okay. Sharky, SH, outro robbery, no surprise. Brew Babe before the last one. Oh, yes. Jay on the wrong video. Sweet IPA, okay. Future Kill. Oh, yeah. If you find it, try it. Din with the last comment. Just bond the nail/washer to the tire and call it a day. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea there, Mr. Happy. I'll just get a bunch of rubber cement and just keep coating it like I'm doing fiberglass work. Leave it on there to see how many people over time say, hey, you got something stuck to your tire, right? I did you a favor and I pulled it out and threw it away. Why is this here? Just a regular old piece of low brass. Okay, that's it. The hell, I already put it away? Good God. Gee, like one more drink and the shit would be gone. Personal favorite. Only because I can envision just getting my ass just kicked by her. Just once. Just for the fun of it. It'd be cool if like one of these companies, especially if it was like one in my own state. Maybe they don't want to hear this though. Where do I put Two Dads Premium Bloody Mary Mix? Taking a stand against a thick Bloody Mary. Well, I'll put it like this, Two Dads. You can pull off whatever fucking viscosity you want your Bloody Mary mix to be if it's really, really good. If you make it, they will come. What do I think about this? Contains 27% juice. In today's world, that's probably a good thing. It's 8 servings, 4 ounces each. Calories, 20. Oh yeah, it's like diet food. Would I buy it again? There's no need because there's too many other things that I like more. Is it bad? Do I regret purchasing it to review it? Well, like I said, I could make 1 or 2 more drinks and it would be gone. It's not going to go to waste. It needed help. It needs help. Nuts. See, now some don't. I don't have to mess with the filthy at all. But this would be good for cutting the filthy and getting more mileage out of one that I really like. So maybe tomorrow, a does it mix as not as our primary video, but as I'm gonna do it anyway, so I might as well involve you. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this I'd give this a 7. Don't let 7 mean that I'm recommending that if you see it, you give it a try. I'm just saying that it is drinkable. I liked it more by adding a little bit of the spicy vodka to it. But if you're someone who just can't leave it alone, you know, you might be able to doctor it up like the supplies that Jeremy puts into his Bloody Marys. Now, having said that, Jeremy, your Bloody Mary mix, I think, starts off at a higher level, like for sure at least an 8 versus a 7 on the scale of 1 to 10. So no, it wasn't completely disappointing. It's just, as long as Filthy exists, I will happily pay more money to get something that I think is outstanding. But if you're two dads and you don't like a thick Bloody Mary mix, then you're not going to like Filthy, because Filthy's thick. It's not the thickest. We have, I don't remember which ones they were now. Me and Miles have reviewed some that almost gurgled out of the bottle like frickin' ketchup, for Christ's sakes. So yeah, I might have to do a little mixy poo, mainly because I really like the Filthy, and right now that's the one bloody taken out of the that container. And the other one's obviously long gone. And Jim, thank you for this. It's freaking awesome. And Jim, if you are watching, no disrespect for talking about wanting to sell this. I haven't even shot it. I'm sure I think it looks badass. But if I can turn this into a Smith & Wesson 5.7, somehow I feel you understand. Oh, and I have been pajama carrying. Yes, I realize it's not a little gun, but Jim, I have been pajama carrying the Elite. Something that was supposed to go to the range and get shot today, but for some reason, David and Bunky, it never happened. I am sorry, Smile Money. I know if it would have happened, you would have heard about it right in the very beginning, but I want to put some rounds through this, and I really want to put some rounds through this. It's getting to the point where it's actually supposed to be pretty nice this week. I might just have to bring the range bag and some extra preloaded mags. Which, that reminds me, how long ago did I order the mags that were part of the bonus with this? And I still haven't seen them. Because I'm trying to find, like these ones need to go with the other VP9, which I realize I cannot brag about a gun as much as I have without being able to let baby leave. I'm at a point, though, I can honestly say, owner of the other VP9, if I win the lottery, and I realize that one is used because I've used it, I'm keeping that one, and just to make amends, I will get you a VP9 and a VP9 Tactical, because, heck, if I win the lottery, maybe everybody that left a comment on this last video, I'd buy you a VP9, because the VP9 HK is honestly that good. That good. Again, if you want an EDC, or you're looking for the right one gun, maybe you can only afford to have one gun in your collection, or you realize that, your state is a bunch of commie fucks who don't deserve to breathe oxygen in a free and loving country called the United States of America, but you can only own one, I at least least give her a try while you're searching through your guns, because I have literally spent over a decade in search of what I thought was the ultimate carry gun. And so I carried that, and I was happy. And I carried that, and I was very happy. I mean, I've been on some guns for a very long time. How long did I carry the 5906? I like that gun so much. It was suggested by somebody, I won't mention any names, that I maybe turn it into like a truck gun and mount it in my truck. No, I can't. I need to know it's in a safe place, no pun intended, and I can take it out and I can love it and enjoy it and shoot it whenever I want. So that was a gun that was in the rotation for a long time, and I'm a huge fan of 1911s. Ed's gun, Scott's gun, and David's gun. Kind of a theme there on 1911s, huh? And I've also carried, after it kind of came back from the proving grounds, the 10 millimeter Raptor. And of course, some of you that go back to the dawn of time with my YouTube channel, I did a video, would you carry? Yes, the answer, if you can afford to, carry the best gun that you can afford and that you feel comfortable with. So for years, I carried the blued 45 my Kimber Raptor. And love the 1911. Everything about it. The way it feels in your hand, used to the controls, they're fantastic. And I know that there's some people, and there always have been those people, that will argue with you about an issue when it comes to use of the words capacity. Like Dave. Dave's like going, well, when you got this extra mag and these 2 extra mags, yeah, I understand that. And when I'm wearing any pair of work pants, any pair of pants, period, other than my my work blue jeans, that I do not have a convenient extra pocket to put an extra mag. But just about anything else that I wear, even the VP9, even though it holds a shitload of rounds, I still have that large capacity mag, and I usually always have that with me when I'm working. I usually leave it in the center console of the car or the truck. But that's kind of like my biggest drawback to why a 1911 chambered in 45 ACP dropped off of my EDC radar. The guns themselves, like the gun that I bought from David, that thing is a beast of a tack driver. The 45 ACP, known as the Man Stopper. But still, even when I have that gun in the holster and the extra mag right here in my pocket, I still come up short of what this has right now. I mean, they're newer mags, 17 plus 1, 18 rounds of 9mm, and I carry the Hornadies in here. Oh, Sharky, man, it's getting dirty. And just like the last one, it's already starting to show the beautiful signs that I actually carry this. And if I'm not carrying it, it's with me all the time. So, moral of the story is, you need to find the gun that works for you. But if you get the opportunity, try almost any HK, but especially the VP. Oof, just great. Oh, there's so much America there. If that woman has a gun on her, I mean, she's got 2 big guns already and an eagle. You know what I love? That's the way to go. Smile money right there. Is to carry an American attack eagle. Okay, let's go to the club. Whew. First in, Smile Money, saying cheers, clubbers. Hope you got to the range today. Yeah, I was gonna leave a response right now for him, but no, Smile Money, sorry, and actually it wasn't even my fault. I know David called Christine fairly early on. I guess I didn't even hear. I was like, I got up. Well, I didn't get up early. I ended up sleeping 2 hours later than I wanted to. I ended up getting up at 6:45 this morning. I was just like, Jesus. But by now, you wouldn't actually. Well, by now you will. As of right now, I have to go upstairs and see if YouTube in their infinite wisdom have tried to give me an issue with the music that I've used in my my video for the right back there for the flashlight. Yeah, I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet. I might turn that into one of the battle box items, maybe. I guess we'll see. On the other hand, I might just say that this is the one, but I might actually want to keep that one and then just purchase whoever wins the next bottle ship. Did I say bottle box bottle ship game? I do like that. It's a $25 light, and even if you strip it out of the headgear, you still have a very nice pocket carry. And I like that style light as an EDC light. What I like about it is, as I have actually done exactly what they show in one of the pictures, is take the pocket clip and clip it inside my pants, and because the light is angled, I can still have it lighting up in front of me. On a regular flashlight, if you pocket clip it in your pocket and turn it on, all it's doing is lighting up overhead, which still sometimes works, but... Okay. Jay from Elite Ammunition. Love that pic of that test fire. Also need to send you more ammo. Well, Jay, I would never complain about that. What I need to do is I either need to come to the conclusion that I'm going to come and visit you, which one of the factors was testing out the Subi to make sure that I could actually take that trip without it getting really expensive, because as we've already discussed, waiting to find a really good hole in your schedule, is I have 2 things to bring to you, and of course one of them is going to take you a while because it's going through a serious loving upgrade, but bringing down my my FN for you to upgrade the trigger, and then just double check the mag release. Not double check. I want the extended mag release taken out of there. I want to be able to safely be able to carry that. So it's the only reason that I've been putting off putting shit in the mail. Well, your schedule and being able to come down and visit you. You know, and technically not having a job. I could hit the road tomorrow morning on my way down to you, hang out for a couple of days, come back and work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and still make more money than I'd make if I went down and went to work at just about 90% of the places that are hiring around me. Salty, double naked time. Rich, cheers clubbers. Salty, Rich. And Mr. 27 says brew club time. Take it, Michael just left. And that's it. Okay. We will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, look at all the smooch on the bottom. He's not going to watch this, but as always, a big thank you to Michael. I mean, I don't know how many. Looks like, I would guess, looks like 50 or 60 rounds of 45 ACP. Nine rounds of 454 Casull, and I think he said 100. It's at least 100 rounds of the 5.56. So, okay, cheers, and always watch your 6. Cheers.